What's going on, everybody? This is Nick, just chilling at my house tonight. Been doing some thinking the last, couple hours and couple of days on really what I'm going to be doing in order to be a little more successful. And I actually found a video online of my favorite football coach, Nick Saban, because I'm an Alabama fan, Roll Tide. Um, Monday night, speaking at a charity tournament about success, and sitting there listening to him, man, it gave me a lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation to do a video like this. So I thought I'd come out and make one myself on things that I've learned lately and things that I've experienced along the way, being an internet marketer. It's a new journey. It really is. It's something different that I didn't really think would take off as quickly as it has. But I got to tell you, there's a lot of people that see the potential in what I do, and they see me as a leader, so to speak, and I consider myself a leader because I'm willing to help everyone and anyone I can. So I want to give you some tips on being successful in anything you do in life, not just running a business, but it certainly applies to a business. First things first, you really have to stay consistent, and you have to aim your goals early on. So what I mean by that is you have to take a pen and a paper out right now and write down your goals for the next 30 days. What do you want to achieve your first month? Let's say you just joined a new business and you want to know, am I going to make good money? Okay, well, write down a goal of what kind of money you expect to make. Okay, because when you see it on paper, it motivates you to really do better, do that much better, and really motivates you to run toward that goal. Second thing is be consistent in aiming toward that goal. So in other words, you really want to push yourself more and more as you learn more and more about what you're doing, so that way you'll get to your goal quicker. The second thing I want you to focus on in giving you some tips for being successful is really to So the second thing you really want to focus on is aiming toward the goals that you set, not being bogged down with the little things that are bogging you down. So what I really mean by that is, let's take, for example, you just joined a business, right? And, your buddy is doing so much better than you, and you think, oh man, I wish I could do what he's doing. And you spend a lot of time trying to figure out what he's doing. You spend a lot of time getting off track. And it's a good thing to try to figure out what your leaders are doing. But it's also a great thing when you discover your own personal niche. And what I mean by niche is your own way of doing things, your own field, your own targeted audience. That's where you really start to grow. When you can figure it out and not have to be, in a sense here, have your hand held while you're going along the entire way, that's where you really start to grow as a marketer and grow as a person. Because no matter what you do in life, you're going to have to figure things out, whether it be on your own or whether it be by experience. And so this tip right here is probably the most pivotal of the next few I'm going to give you as well. The next tip I want to give you is something pretty important. It's something that I've really held myself to at times. It's really something that I've held myself in low regard to, and it's something I've recently discovered is pretty important, and that's holding yourself accountable. When you hold yourself accountable for the actions you take and for how well you want your business to be, that's when you really see the results of it. Because think about it. If you're going to make a schedule and aim toward working 2 hours a day on your business, let's be honest here. If you're going to work 2 hours a day, work 2 hours a day. Hold yourself to working those 2 hours, because that's showing accountability, and the results that you see from showing that accountability will make you feel great about what you've done. You've held yourself to a standard. You've stuck to it. The results have come. Enough said. When you don't hold yourself accountable, what gets done? Absolutely nothing. When you say, "Oh, I'm going to skip a day," I've done great yesterday. I had a good day in my business, but I want to do a little time to me today. I don't think I need to do it. That's the worst attitude you can have. And I say that because if you're not consistent and you don't hold yourself accountable for the actions that you take, whether it be in life or in your business especially, then you're going to be worse off. Let's just put it that way. The last little tip I want to give you, and I'll go ahead and end the video on this one, is to work to impact other people, not to impress them. So what I mean by that is every day I get on Facebook, right? And I see these people saying, "Oh, I make $20,000 in 3 months. I made $100,000 out of 20 bucks." Those people are looking for someone to impress. They're not looking to impact other people. And by the word impact can also be correlated with the word help. Because when you take your time as a leader to help others, instead of saying, "I'm going to get you here, I'm going to make you this much money," rather than help them along the way get to the point where they want to make that much money, or whether they want to get to the point where they don't want to have to go back to work anymore. That is really where it pays off. That's where people see the value in it. Because you're not here to gloat about yourself, you're here to help them. And I see so many people on a daily basis that gloat about their constant, "Oh, I got great money, I've got a BMW, my company pays you, blah, 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 blah." And it just seems ridiculous that you want to gloat about that sort of thing when all you should really be doing is taking the time to get to know your team, getting to know the people that are around you, and the best thing you can do is to help them personally. Because once your team trusts you, and once you sincerely show them that you want to help them, they're going to be with you in the long run. And in the end, that's how we make our money, right? That by keeping our team consistent, and by growing our team, and by growing the people that are with us as partners. And so that's a really important one I want to end on. So I hope you enjoyed these these tips on being successful, and these business tips on being successful as well, because these kind of correlate both in life and in your business life. So hopefully they've been helpful. Feel free to like, comment on the bottom of this page, and like I said, hopefully we can talk a little bit more about what you do. I'd like to know about what your business opportunity is, and I'd certainly like to share mine with you and show you how Team Prosperity can definitely help you in the long run. So like, comment, and share on the bottom of this video, guys, and I appreciate you watching, and have a good night.